Yeah, Paris TV here. Welcome back to my channel. We're back with another video. So today we are talking about how to control your negative or evil thoughts. I know that sounds really intense, but let's go ahead and jump into it. First thing to controlling your negative and, let's say, evil thoughts is that you have to address why are you feeling the way that you feel. But before we get into that, I want to say that none of us are perfect. Everyone has negative thoughts that come to their head, or it could be evil ways that are in your head, because your negative thoughts, your negative thoughts and your evil ways make you those type of people, because that's who you become, right? So how do you deal with those things? The first thing you need to do is address why. Why do you feel the way that you feel? Why are you having these negative thoughts? Why do you have these evil ways? And you need to really get down to the deep root issue of why you feel the way that you feel, because if you don't address it, you can never deal with it. And if you don't deal with it, you'll never be able to change as a person. Right? Whatever thoughts are going on in your head, you have to learn to deal with it head on. You can't run from it. You can't put those thoughts on anybody else. You can't blame other people for your negative ways, your evil ways. It's something that you have to deal with yourself, because you are the master of your thoughts. You are the master of your ways. You can't give anyone else that responsibility over your life and over the way that you are. No one owns that much responsibility over you. Things in your life can contribute to why you are the way that you are, why maybe you are such a negative person, or why you are maybe such an evil person, or why your ways have such bad ways. Your environment factors, your perception of life, your reality can all contribute to your thoughts and your energy. But dealing with it and learning how to cope with it and change your ways, that's completely up to you as a person. What I like to do personally, because I know that I have negative thoughts that come into my head all the time, and I have to learn to figure out, why do I feel this way? What is it that's causing this feeling in me and this energy, bringing my energy down? You have to get to the base root of it. And the biggest thing that I do is that I have to pray about it, and I have to ask God to relieve me of negative thoughts and negative energy, and clear my mind and make me be the better person in certain situations, or take away evil thoughts or negative thoughts, because I know I'm human. I know you guys are human, and it's not always easy to grow and to clear your mind and to get over things and to let negative thoughts go and to let negative energy go. It's not always an easy task, and sometimes you have to rely on other things. My thing is my faith. My thing is what I believe in. My thing is Christ. My thing is God, and that's what I rely on, because I know that I cannot get over evil thoughts or negative thoughts or evil energy or negative energy by myself. It's too much to take on for one person, which is myself. So I have to give it over to a bigger power, and that's what works for me. But until you can get to that point of handing it over, you have to really get down to the basis of what's bothering you and why it's bothering you. Because if you don't get down to the basis of that, you're going to feel like everything you do is right, or that you're not negative, or you're not mean. And if you do know this about yourself and you don't want to get down to the basis of it, that just means that you don't want to change. It means that you don't want to be a better person. You don't want to be more positive. You want to be negative, evil person, because you got to remember that your thoughts become your reality, and your reality is who you become. So you have to decide the type of person that you want to be and work on that every day. Clear your mind every day. I said in past videos, I'm very big into crystals. I'm not a crystal connoisseur. I don't know everything about crystals, but I am trying to build up my collection and be more in tune. And I do believe certain crystals clear your aura and your vibe and give you protection, protect your peace, protect your energy. One thing that is very important is therapy. Now, I know a lot of people don't believe in therapy, don't believe in, you know, talking to therapists. I personally do not go to a therapist, so let me just put that out there. But I'm not opposed to therapy if I feel like I need it. In a sense, I feel like everyone may need a piece of therapy at some point, but sometimes you feel like your thoughts are beyond your control and it's just not getting anywhere. Therapy can be a great option for people. Therapy allows you to have, it's great to have your outside sources to talk to, your parents or your spouse or your best friend or whoever you confide in. But sometimes it's also great to have that outside source that has an unbiased opinion that can look at a situation different from so many different aspects than your mom could or your spouse could or your best friend can, and give you that perspective of where you need to grow, or maybe, you know, how the situation could be different. So therapy can be a great tool to utilize as well. Decide what emotions you are feeling and decide the person that you want to be, and you need to work to be that person every single day. It's not easy being let me see how I say this. It's not easy growing. Growing is never easy. It takes a lot of mental training. It takes a lot of dealing with yourself and feeling your feelings and not pretending that things are not happening, or, you know, you have to really look at yourself in the mirror and decide what needs to change about you, because you're not perfect. None of us are perfect. All of us have our issues, but the things that you can change about yourself, and those are the things that are going to make you a better person. Make sure you work on those things every day, because there's nothing cute about being a negative person. That person that always comes around that just always has something negative to say, or your aura, your vibe when you walk into a room and you just bring off all this negative energy. There's nothing cute about that. And being an evil person, good God, I mean, there's just no need to even explain that. I mean, if you've ever been around someone that you consider is evil, you know what I'm talking about. The words are just unexplainable. And you just know that those type of people are dealing with issues that are just beyond anything that you can help them with. But if that's you and you want to change, you have to get down to the root of what is causing this. A lot of it comes from what we consider childhood trauma, or your upbringing, or your environment. But that doesn't mean that because you may have had a traumatic environment or anything like that, that you can't outgrow and be the change, because you can. It's just that you have to want to change it. Decide the person that you want to be. Work on that every day. Strive to be positive. Make the changes that you need to change. And yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.